Good evening, I'm Grace Alch. Caroline is off tonight. A standoff over funding for diversity, equity, and inclusion programs has gutted University of Wisconsin system schools. Republicans in the legislature are withholding $32 million in funding, the amount they say the UW system spends on diversity programs. Earlier this year, Florida banned DE&I programs on state campuses, and the Supreme Court ruled against considering race in college admissions. Amid these contentious developments, UW Whitewater has decided to reorganize many of its diversity programs, stripping the word diversity from their names. JT Siskowski has you covered on how students and staff are reacting and why the university says it's making these changes.
Brandon Thomas has been conscious of the color of his skin his entire life.
So I'm white passing. My father is black and my mother is white.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion programs helped him reach his current position as an assistant professor of psychology at UW Whitewater. And it's because of that lived experience that Thomas and other students and staff here on the UW Whitewater campus are concerned about changes that have come to the diversity, equity, and inclusion programs on campus.
It's something that makes me personally very angry because of how important those programs have been for me and my community.
In many cases, the university is renaming and reorganizing its DEI programs. Words like diversity and multicultural are being stripped out and replaced with terms like inclusion and belonging. The Student Diversity Engagement and Success Office is closing. Some of its programs will be transferred to the Warhawk Connection Center.
You can talk about DEI, which I think is important, but students have to feel that they are included.
Chancellor Corey King says he has been discussing making the changes since he arrived in March, but he did acknowledge that the political climate factored into discussions about changing DEI programs.
The conversations that happen in the Supreme Court and in the legislature has played a part in our continued discussions.
27 News spoke to multiple staff and students at the university on the condition of anonymity. They say campus administration told them the changes are to avoid further political scrutiny. King says replacing references to diversity with inclusion is all about changing student demographics and needs.
When students come to our campus, regardless of their background or their walk, they can find a space on our campus and they can have a sense of belonging.
In Whitewater, JT Siskowski, 27 News.